Hello, beautiful souls. It's Emily with Twins in Union. And first of all, I just want to say a big welcome to all of you who are new subscribers. I'm so happy to have you joining me on this twin flame journey, so thank you for being here. And as always, thank you to those of you who have been loyal subscribers. And if you're just randomly checking out this video, then hello, welcome, glad you're here. I felt guided to do a special reading for us in honor of the Valentine's Day holiday that is coming up. In the US anyway, we celebrate Valentine's Day, which is just a day to honor love and romance and just the beautiful aspects of romantic love relationships. And so I just thought it would be nice to do a reading to receive some true love, divine love, romance messages from our beloved twins, and just kind of see what's happening in our connections during this season that celebrates love and romance. And I know for twins, it's like every day, you know, we are so focused on divine love. It is part of our soul mission. But it's nice to see that it is celebrated, you know, among the masses, you know, that we can all bring love and the beauty that dwells in our heart into the forefront of our minds, at least one day a year, even though it really is something that is eternal and lasts far beyond just one day of the year. So, but anyway, like I said, I just thought it would be nice to see what's happening in our connections, and so I've pulled some oracle cards here, and I, you know, have specific questions for each set of oracle cards to just give us more insight and, you know, receive some messages from our beloveds. So, also, real quick, I just want to give you all a heads up that I am extending my reduced rates on all of my readings. I had a New Year's special going through January, and I've decided to extend it through February 14th, which is Valentine's Day. So if anyone, you know, was thinking about getting a reading, or you feel guided to get a reading, I've extended the reduced rates on all of my readings through February 14th. So if you would like to you know, book in for a private reading, I have all of that information below. And yeah, I would be happy to support you, you know, with a private reading so that you can see the energies within your personal union. So anyway, I just wanted to make that little announcement. And the other thing that I wanted to mention is I'm dog sitting right now for a really sweet little puppy, and I think she's actually taking a nap. But usually when I start interacting, you know, doing readings or getting on Skype calls, she becomes very needy. And so anyway, I feel like this is some kind of a divine blessing happening right now that she's taking a nap, so I'm going to take advantage of it. But anyway, she might be coming in and joining us at some point, so I just wanted to give everyone a heads up. But okay, with that said, I'm going to turn the camera towards the cards, and we will dive into these divine love, true love, romance messages. So let's see, I'm using a couple of different decks. I have the Romance Angels oracle cards from Doreen Virtue, and then I have the Wisdom of the Oracle, and that is by Colette Baron Reed. And then I just felt guided to pull this beautiful Door to Romance card. That is from the Energy Oracle deck by Sandra Ann Taylor. It is master number 33, which adds up to a number 6, which is the energy of love and harmony and balance, and that beautiful energy exchange of giving and receiving in a balanced, beautiful, harmonious way. And so this card is about opening these doors to new beginnings of the heart. So just for some inspiration, I wanted to put that there. And then, as you can see, I have my red twin flame candles here, representing the love and the passion that exists within the twin flame connection. And I felt guided to show you the bottom of the deck for both of these decks as well. On the bottom of the deck for the romance angels, we have passion. So again, just pointing to this twin flame connection being a very passionate, very magnetic, very electric, where we really feel that, you know, spark, that electricity, that undeniable pull of the soul that brings us together. And it says, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So beautiful. And then for the bottom of the deck, for the other deck, we have tick-tock. So I feel like this is just a reminder for us that this is a divinely guided, a divinely orchestrated, divine soul mission, and that there is divine timing involved here. We see, you know, this big clock, and it's almost like it's exploding and all of these numbers are flying out of it, and it's like out of our hands. It's in God's hands. And that's just a very key component for us to remember in this journey, is that this is a divine soul connection, and it is a spiritual path. It is a path of ascension. It is a path of spiritual growth. It is a path of evolution and learning, and you know, it's when we are ascending to a place that is in alignment with, you know, our souls both vibrating and being prepared and being, you know, in our divine truth, then that is when divine timing can step in and we come into our union. And it's a predestined connection. So it's really beautiful to see that. And we see this as a number 30, so we have that reminder too of the third energy that exists between twins, which is the divine energy. It's, you know, the feminine's energy, the masculine's energy, and the divine energy all working together to build this beautiful connection, to come into this beautiful union. Okay, so I've got sets of cards here, and then for each set I asked a different question. And so as I'm reading these messages are for whoever is watching this video right now. So it's not divided between masculine or feminine or anything like that. It's just, these are messages from your beloved for whoever is watching the video. So I will start up here, and the first question I asked is, what is our beloved thinking during this season of love and romance? And so the cards that came up are All That Glitters and Finances and Career. So I really felt like these went together nicely. So our beloved twin, they've got money on their mind. I feel like it's coming from this desire to really take off the mask. And we see these masks here, and you know, it's that our beloved twin is thinking about revealing their truth, taking off the mask, and coming forward in a very pure and authentic way. That being said, oftentimes, there's a belief system that, in order to reveal our truth and take off the mask, we need to have things organized in our material world, in our financial world. And so I feel like a lot of our divine, beloved counterparts or complements, partners, are very focused on their finances and career right now from a place of wanting to really create this solid foundation for this union to be built upon. So it's, coming from a place of purity and good intention. It says financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So I just feel like our beloved, twins are wanting to get things together, wanting to feel really solid, wanting to feel really confident, wanting to feel like they can be a good provider, wanting to feel like their true love, can feel completely secure and safe in a material way, in a financial way within this union. And, if you look really closely here, there's like a face in this, kind of looks like an angelic figure floating up above the masks and the glitter and the gold. So I feel like this is, just saying that this is divinely guided. And, this is a 16, and when we add up that 1 and the 6, we get a 7. So this is part of the spiritual path, part of the divine mission, for our beloved twin to go through. But yeah, I just really get this feeling of them wanting to remove the mask and come forward and reveal their truth. But there's this feeling of needing to feel like, a lot of people get the idea that, and this can be feminine or masculine, that in order to have confidence within themselves, that they need to have a really solid financial foundation and be in a good place in their career. So those were the messages that I was getting from these cards. Okay, and then I asked, what is our beloved feeling in his or her heart? And so the cards that came up are time for a nap and express your love. So the time for a nap card, I feel like, is that desire to go within and get quiet and reflect on things, possibly reflecting on the past. I'm also getting a feeling of just like needing to be patient with themselves, needing to be patient with the process. They could have been very, very busy and, feeling tired and exhausted as they are working so hard, in their finances and career, trying to create this solid foundation of abundance to help them feel confident to take off the mask and reveal their truth. So, they could be very tired from overworking and from thinking so much about their finances and career. Maybe they've been doing a job search or, just working hard, trying to get things in order. And so, they're feeling like they need to take some time to relax, to catch up on rest, to regroup. We've also got this big moon here, and I feel like, you know, our beloved counterparts have really been impacted by the lunar energies that we've been having. You know, in January we had 2 super full moons, and then that second one was a blue moon, which was also a lunar eclipse. And, you know, this whole year of 2018 is very strongly impacted by the moon energies. In the traditional tarot deck, the card that is number 18 is the moon card. So, you know, this is a time when our counterparts are really strongly impacted and really feeling the energies, the cosmic energies that are happening right now. And so the moon energies are all about intuition, going within, looking deep within ourselves for the truth, finding the light in the darkness. And we see this little fox here too in this card. And the fox is a totem animal that is about, or a power animal about, you know, being very clever and cunning and wily, you know, and finding their way through difficult situations, finding their way back home through navigating through the forest to find their way back home, and finding their way out of tricky situations. And again, there's just, if you look closely, there's another like face of an angel or a higher power at play here. And you know, there's a lot of stars here too, and so the star represents dreams and hopes and wishes. So I just get this feeling that our divine counterparts are really taking some time to contemplate things and review things and think about their heart's desires and their dreams and their goals. And this is a 24, so this is, you know, adds up to a 6. So just like I was saying, you know, 6 is that energy of love and harmony and balance and giving and receiving. And so, you know, the card that came with it is Express Your Love. It says, go ahead and make that romantic gesture. So in our beloved's heart, what they're feeling is they feel like they really do want to express their love. They really do want to take off that mask. And they really do want to come forward and express their truth, express how they feel. But I feel like, you know, right now it's kind of in this space of like resting on that desire, contemplating on that desire, going in and really awakening to this desire. You know, and just kind of almost like they need to just take a step back, catch up on their rest, and get really solid within themselves so that they have the strength to come forward and express their love when that divine timing is right. So, okay, so then the next question that I asked is, what message does our beloved want to give us during this season of love and romance? And so the cards that came up are orphaned and wedding. So with the orphaned card, I felt my heart kind of sink. Like, oh, it makes me so sad to see this card, because you can see this, it's like this little bird in a nest, and he's just so lonely and sad, and he's orphaned. And so what I was really feeling from this card is that the message is that they don't want to be alone anymore. Our beloved counterparts don't want to feel this sadness. They don't want to feel this loneliness anymore. So I don't know if you can hear my little puppy that I'm watching is here now. I think she's decided to just chill out a little bit. But yeah, they don't want to be in this feeling of sadness and loneliness and isolation and being apart from their beloved, from their divine partner. You know, they miss them. It just, yeah, I don't know, this card just has, like, I feel so much compassion in my heart when I look at it. And it's a number 5, so, you know, this is an energy of positive change and transformation. And so it's like, you know, our beloved counterpart is saying, I'm ready for change. I don't like this. I don't want to be in this lonely, isolated, orphaned space where I feel so alone. I'm ready to change my life. I'm ready to, you know, turn this around. I don't want to be in this space anymore. And so, you know, the card that came up with it is wedding. You know, they're ready to have this union, this coming together, this marriage with their divine partner, with their divine complement, with their twin flame, with their soul family. It says this situation involves marriage. And this twin flame journey does involve marriage. We have the marriage within, which is, you know, that's like what union and marrying is. It's two parts coming together and merging as one. And so, you know, in this journey we have the union within, the marriage within, where we are marrying our own inner divine masculine and feminine aspects. And then once we achieve that inner union, then that is, you know, one of the big keys that needs to be put into place before we are ready for the union between the two people, the physical marriage of, you know, the masculine and the feminine coming together in the physical. But yeah, I just feel like this is a message that our beloved is saying, I'm ready to not be in this isolated, lonely, orphaned kind of energy anymore, and I'm ready to change my life. I'm ready to change within myself. I'm ready to do what it takes so that I can have this beautiful divine partnership and marriage with my one true love, with my twin flame. So I thought I was glad that the wedding card came up with that, because I was just feeling so much sadness, you know, with this orphaned card, just really feeling that energy coming through. Okay, and then I asked, what secret desire dwells within our beloved's heart? And so we got Treasure Island and Healing Family Issues. So with the Treasure Island card, you know, this is a card about, you know, all of the beauty, all of the gems, all of, you know, the glorious aspects of this twin flame connection and all of the discovery that's involved in it. And again, we see there's another pot of gold here. So there's a lot of this gold, Christ consciousness, unity consciousness kind of energy coming through. And, you know, all these stars and hearts surrounding this gold pot. So dreams, wishes, love. So it's like in their hearts, you know, they know that this connection is something that is so beautiful and so divine and something like better than they could have ever imagined or dreamed. Like, it's everything that they've wanted and more. Let's see. Oh, you know what? I just realized okay, excuse me, I just messed up my card order. when I rearranged the cards. So this is not the cards that were for that question. These were the cards that were for that question. Okay, I'm sorry. Hang on a second. Let me get my stuff together. Well, okay, these were the cards that were supposed to go with that question, so I'm just going to skip and go up here with these. I apologize. The puppy was like sitting on the table with all of the cards, and so I think some of them got kind of mixed up. So anyway, I think we're back on track. So what is the secret desire that dwells in our beloved's heart? Okay, and it's higher power and engagement. Okay, so with the higher power card, I feel like this is saying that, you know, our beloved counterparts, they have this secret desire that they want the hand of God to like come down and make it all happen. Because I feel like in some ways it's just like all of the steps involved between where they are now and where they want to be, you know, in union. There's, you know, steps involved and vulnerability involved and having to do some mending, and, you know, it could involve having to relocate, it could involve big life changes, it could involve, I just really feel like a lot of it has to do with like the courage to come forward and speak their truth, and the courage to be vulnerable. And so they're kind of in this place of like, God, help me make these changes that I need to make, help me have the courage, you know, help guide me through this process, and help open up my heart, help my heart be strong. And also, you know, there's a lot of like intuition here with this key opening on, there's really faint images, I hope you guys can see those, but you know, this angelic figure over the top of this other figure here, and then she's got this key opening on her forehead and all of this divine light shining here. So you know, this is that intuition shining through, that divine guidance coming down and unlocking the intuition, the inner knowing of the destiny. And with the engagement card, you know, they want to take things to the next level. It says your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. And so this is so perfect, you know, that word ascending is just a reminder that, you know, there is a higher power involved here, and this is a path of ascension. And we are, you know, ascending to new levels of love, new levels of intuition, new levels of inner knowing. So, you know, our beloved, the secret desire that dwells in their heart is that they do want to take things to a higher level, and they are committed to this ascension process. They are, you know, moving through learning lessons and seeing through the illusions and seeing their truth and opening up to divine guidance, and it is all helping them to evolve and ascend to the next level in this connection. And this is a number 4, so that really resonates with that heart chakra, that secret heart desire. And for some, this could be very literal, that there really is, you know, they really are giving a message that this is a connection that involves marriage, and they really are seriously thinking about engagement. They know that you are their divine, perfect partner, their person that they want to spend their life with. So, you know, this is the secret desire in their heart, and they are asking for divine guidance and divine strength to support them, you know, and being vulnerable and sharing their truth and opening up and expressing themselves. So, okay, so let's see, let's go back to I'm still not sure what oh yes, okay, I know what question this is. So for this one, the question was, what is causing our beloved to hold back? What is causing them to be blocked? Oh, I think the puppy is dreaming right now. She's like making these little squeaky sounds. Okay. So, what is causing our beloved to hold back or be blocked from this connection? And so we got Treasure Island and healing family issues. So what I was getting with this was that they do see this as like everything they could dream of and want and more, and it's like this beautiful connection that helps them learn and discover more of themselves, and they are continually learning and discovering more about you know, their divine partner, and they are also continuing to learn and discover more and more about this journey, and that they're a twin flame, and well, what does that mean, and what is the twin flame mission, and yeah, so it's this like beautiful treasure, this beautiful divine gift, and they're seeing that, but they are also still doing a lot of healing. So this could be, you know, a lot of ancestral healing that they're needing to do. It could be, you know, ancestral lineage, things from past lives, things that have been handed down, you know, generation after generation, generational healing of family issues that need to be resolved in order to, you know, fulfill their soul's mission, what they're here to heal for their family, for their ancestors. And, you know, a lot of clearing going on. It says, your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So it could actually be something, you know, directly with, you know, a mother figure or a father figure. But I'm getting a feeling of just like strong ancestral lineage, things that they have taken on as, you know, as twin flames, we take on, you know, these old templates, these old wounds from our ancestral lineage, from, you know, the collective masculine, from the collective feminine, and we agreed, you know, to take these things on when we incarnated so that we could clear them for all of humanity. So this is a big divine mission, and, you know, we need to be patient with our counterparts and with ourselves. We are all doing this amazing healing work, that we are healers of the ages. We are here to ground this new template of divine love, and in order to do that, we have to do a lot of clearing of the old dysfunctional patterns that aren't serving humanity anymore, so that we can evolve our consciousness as a human species. And it's beautiful because, you know, it's the healing of these wounds and, you know, dysfunction from our ancestral templates. That is what brings in this beautiful love and opens the door to receive the treasure, to move into our union. And there's a turtle here, and I wish I knew what turtles symbolized, but I know that they are a very, you know, sacred animal, and that they have a very ancient kind of a feel to them. So I do feel like, you know, whatever healing is going on is healing really ancient, old, ancestral or even, you know, masculine or feminine wounds that have been, you know, around for thousands of years. You know, when you think about how old turtles can be, there is ancient reptile animals. And this is a number 9, so I feel like whatever this healing is that is happening is something, you know, it's a cycle that is near completion with that number 9. So yeah, so that's what question went with those cards. Okay, so for the next cards, I asked the question, what does our beloved counterpart want us to do during this season of love and romance? And so the cards that came up are regeneration and children. So with the regeneration card, I was really feeling like they're saying what they want us to do is to really nurture ourselves, nourish ourselves, take time for rest, take time for exercise, really take time to just rejuvenate ourselves. And it's like this feeling of springtime coming, and at least, you know, in the northern hemisphere we are still in our winter and we are moving into spring, and I just get this feeling of, you know, preparing for new growth. And if you look closely, we see there's these tiny little leaves sprouting off of these branches, and you know, the sun is like sparkling and shining down on it, and it has this beautiful rich soil that it is rooted in. And so it's just this really fertile time to, you know, enrich that soil, feel that fertile soil, that fertile energy, that new growth that is starting to sprout, and receiving this beautiful light that is nourishing us. And again, there's like a really faint little face kind of hidden in there, so there's some kind of a divine new beginning that is starting. And then, you know, with the children card, there were a lot of messages I was getting with this. This could be something along the lines of the inner child, and, you know, part of what is very rejuvenating and, you know, gives us, you know, that joy and that new growth is working with our inner child. And maybe that means letting yourself play more, letting yourself have fun more. You know, I love art and creativity and crafts, and that really helps me get in touch with my inner child. And, you know, maybe for you it means, you know, going and playing a game of basketball, or, you know, going on the swings at the park, or whatever helps you tap into your inner child, and that will help you, you know, get in touch with this new growth that is taking place within you. This could also be a very literal thing and mean like this is like that fertile new beginning, and, you know, working on conceiving a child with your beloved, and starting a family together. You know, and a tree represents, you know, the family tree. Or this could just be, you know, as you are preparing to go into your union, some of you might be with twins who have children of their own, and then you would be merging and integrating, you know, into a new role as a parent with your twins' children. Or maybe you both have children and you will be integrating both of, you know, your children into one big family. But I feel like the main message here is that there's like this you know, this anticipation, or even almost, I know for me, I've actually been feeling like pregnancy kind of feelings, like, you know, just nesting and imagining cooking for a family and cleaning for a family, and just envisioning my future as a family and being in a parent role, and just kind of feeling, you know, those motherly, nurturing, fertile kind of feelings. And so yeah, I just felt like this was a lot of that energy coming through. And you know, with this regeneration card, it's a number 46. So, you know, that 4 representing really grounding, you know, we see all this earth energy here in this fertile soil, and really grounding this new beginning. And with the number 6, you know, it's that finding that balance and that harmony and the love that's here. And when we add the 4 and the 6, we get a 10. So, you know, it's that completion and the new beginning all coming together. And, you know, it says your love life is being affected by children. So whether that is, again, you know, children that you will be becoming a parent to that your twin already has, or that you and your twin already have, or maybe this is you and your twin starting your own family, or maybe you'll want to adopt a child together, or maybe, you know, there's like dogs in here, maybe you'll just want to get like a dog together for your fur baby. So yeah, just, it's like this time of like getting strong, getting grounded, and preparing for, you know, becoming a soul family. So really beautiful. Okay, and then let's see, the next question I asked is, what does our beloved want us to know about our future together? And we got serendipity and calling in your soulmate. And so I feel like, you know, I've seen this serendipity come up a lot, like in readings that I've done for myself and my divine masculine. Whenever I ask, you know, time-related kind of questions, or what do you want me to know about, what do I need to do for coming into our union, and it's always this card that comes up. So I was delightfully surprised, and also not surprised, to see it came up again, where it's just, you know, it's that divine timing. It's a kind of like there's nothing left to do but allow it to happen. So they're just saying that they want us to know that this is destined, this is divinely timed, this is all coming together at the perfectly right time in the perfectly right place, and to just allow the beautiful divine unfolding of it to happen. And there's this beautiful big clover here. There's all this beautiful heart energy coming through in the colors, you know, the green energy and then the pink energy. Hi, are you awake from your nap? Do you want to say hello? Do you want to say hello to everybody? Okay, I think Lola wants to say hi, if you guys don't mind. She's super cute. Want to sit on my lap? Come here. Come here, baby. Oh. Okay. You can come sit on my lap. Want to say hi to everybody? Okay, I think she's fine. We'll just keep going. Okay, so we've got serendipity, and so yeah, like I was saying, there's really beautiful heart energy here with the green, and you know, the pink is that feminine heart energy. Oh, okay. Do you want to come on the table and say hi? Say hi. Look in the camera. Look, say hi, everybody. She doesn't want to look. There we go. Okay, I'm just going to let her sit on the table because she can see out the window and say hi. Her name is Lola. Say hi to everybody. Say hi. So when she sits on the table, she will like stay quiet and calm. So I hope you guys don't mind. Here, do you want to sit over here, baby? Come here. Scooch over here so we can see the cards better. Yeah, I know. You don't really care, do you? Okay, sit down. Sit down. Good girl. Okay. So we have serendipity, and then the other card was calling in your soulmate. So I just feel like, you know, what they are wanting us to know about our future together is, you know, it says your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So this is coming together. We are calling each other in. We have that magnetic connection. You know, we feel that pull, and we are always calling each other in. We are saying our prayers. We are saying our affirmations. We are visualizing. We are meditating. And, you know, we have that divine love connection that is eternal and cannot be broken. And it is all coming together in perfect divine timing. Sit down. Can you sit down? I'm a little bit worried with the candles there. Sit down. Okay, she doesn't want to sit. Sit, Lola. Lola, sit. Nope, not happening. So yeah. Is there anything else I want to say? Yeah, I think that pretty much sums it up. They just want us to know that we are coming together and it's unfolding. This is serendipity. It's meant to be. It's divinely destined. Okay, and then this is the last question. What does the universe want us to know about our divine love connection? So the cards that came up are Come to the Edge and Heart-to-Heart Conversations. So with the Come to the Edge card, this is really about you know, having the courage to step outside of our comfort zone. And, you know, in order for our unions to come together, there are going to need to be, you know, those conversations where we are taking off our masks. You know, we've both been wearing a mask, you know, and we both are going to take off that mask, and we both are going to step outside of our comfort zone, and we're going to come to the edge, and we're going to reveal our hearts to each other and be open, be authentic, be vulnerable. But it's going to feel so joyful. I mean, she's like standing on this dark kind of, I don't know what that is, if it's like earth or what, but anyway, she's like dancing. And there's like this really beautiful duality here of the dark and the light. So rising up above all the fear, all of the shadow, all of the darkness, all of the energies and blockages and things that have been holding us back, and rising up above that and coming to the edge and really revealing our truth from this very beautiful, pure, soulful, light-hearted place. And, you know, we see she looks like she's dancing, and she's wearing this beautiful white dress, and she's surrounded by all of these red hearts. And, you know, the card that came up with it is perfect, you know, heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Yeah. Say, doggies know all about unconditional love, don't they? Yeah. Yeah, so really, you know, coming together and having this heart-to-heart conversation, and, you know, really speaking our truth and speaking from our hearts and revealing our truth to each other about how we feel. And yeah, so this is the message from the universe. is to, you know, rise above the fear, rise above the worry, the anxiety, the doubt, and move into this place of, you know, authenticity and honesty. This is what divine love is. So, let's see. Oh, and then I wanted to just really quick, I have a divine love message for us. And this is from the Divine Love Letters book, which you can purchase on Amazon. There are 3 volumes out now. And this is from volume 1. This is what the book looks like. And so this is channeled letters from twin flames to twin flames. You can also check out her YouTube channel if you don't already know about it. It's called Divine Love Crystal Grid. She's got a great YouTube channel for twin flames. So I am randomly opening to letter number 101. So this is a message to you from your beloved. And it says, "You have to know that I think about you all the time. I dream of you at night, and I daydream about you in the day when I should be working. It's always been the same since I first met you. It was like a thunderbolt hit me in the heart and shook me up. Straight away I felt it. The deep sense of peace and true love, that it felt so real and it felt so right." Whoa, are you okay? Sorry about that. It felt so real and it felt so right, and then the fear set in. What if I give myself into this fully and then I lose you? I just couldn't bear that. So I never let myself, but I know that has been hopeless. I just make myself miss you more and more and more. You are the reason that I am coming home. Home to you, home to me, home to us. Oh, I love that. It's so perfect too, because, you know, it's talking about the loneliness, and we had that orphan card, and, you know, that I daydream about you when I'm at work, and we had like the career and finances card for what are you thinking. So I think that that's just so interesting, because they're saying, you know, when I'm at work, I'm thinking about you, and even when I shouldn't be, I should be focused on work. So yeah, that's just such a beautiful message. I think I'm going to read it one more time. Okay. You have to know that I think about you all the time. I dream of you at night, and I daydream about you in the day when I should be working. It's always been the same since I first met you. It was like a thunderbolt hit me in the heart and shook me up. Straight away I felt it. The deep sense of peace and true love. It felt so real, and it felt so right. And then the fear set in. What if I give myself into this fully, and then I lose you? I just couldn't bear that. So I never let myself. But I know that it has been hopeless. I just make myself miss you more and more and more. You are the reason that I am coming home to you, to me, to us. So, that is the most perfect divine love, romance, Valentine's message I can imagine for us. So, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your patience with Sweet Lola. And I'm wishing you all a beautiful Valentine's Day. If you don't celebrate Valentine's Day where you live, then you can just take a special day to really celebrate the love that you share in your divine love connection. So, okay, sending you lots of love and light. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.